Hello YouTube, and welcome to another general vlog video. This is going to be a second part of the other part that you probably don't know about unless you've already watched it. We're starting back in the very same spot. This is the grocery store that I told you that was partially a hardware store. So if you'll notice, that's where we ended the last video. I showed you a little bit about where I live, and now I'm going to show you the other way back home. I had to come over here and do an estimate and got everything all taken care of. So, all right, so instead of making a left and going back the way that we just came on the other video, we made a right and we're going around the other part of the lake now. And you can see, like right here, you can see a little channel coming down. That's off the lake, and that's pretty much excuse me, that's pretty much all that you're going to get to see of the lake on this trip. Now, any of these roads off to the right as you go down will absolutely take you right back to the water. I have to turn the air on. I hope it's not too loud. It is kind of loud, but it has to be done. So once again, I'm driving with both hands on the wheel, and I have my seatbelt on, and I'm doing the speed limit. I am very safe at what I do, and I do know what I'm doing. So I don't know a lot of the history about this side of the lake. Like there we have a place that takes care of campers and stuff. There's just little communities and resorts down each one of these roads. And I'll explain to you what I know as I pass everything. Here's a new campground that just went in. Here's another campground going in. And then we're going to keep going straight ahead. And like I said, this is the opposite way. So if you watch both videos, we will have made a complete track around the whole lake. I do not know how many miles it is. If I had to guess, I'm going to say 8 miles or less all the way around the whole lake. So over here, you know, you've got some storage areas. You've got some, you might be able to see water right here. I don't remember if you can. Yes, there's a little harbor right down in there where you can see water. You know, that's once again another little campground. There's campgrounds everywhere. That's Geronimo's campground. Water's Edge Resort, and that was off to the right. Here you have Flip Flop Cove, which is another campground. The campgrounds seem to be more dominant on this side, which is fine. It doesn't create a lot of traffic, as you can see. This is on a Wednesday. There's Kickback Campground. Here is Tammy's Mobile Home Park. I think they actually may have changed the name of that now. But as you can see, there's not a whole lot of traffic on this side of the lake. Even at this time of day, it's roughly 3:30 because I'm starting to see buses. So now over here to the right, where I'm pointing you at now, is State Hunting Ground, and I hunt back in here sometimes. Here is another property that I actually wanted to look at one time, but they tore the house down, and it's off to this side. You can't even tell there's ever even a house back there now. Still might be interested in the property, but now we are on the other side of the lake, which is not my school district. Even though we're close, it's not my school district, so that would never work for me. But if I bought a house on the other side and wanted some farmland, it may work. I think both these vehicles are turning. back. There's a state trooper back there, and his vehicle didn't look that good, and it looked like he was going real slow. I thought maybe he's having some problems, but apparently not. It was an SUV. It didn't have any type of hubcaps or rims that looked good. It just looked kind of janky to me, but oh well. Anyways, and here we go. You know, we're on our way now to get to the state campground, or the state land that I hunt, which is right over across from this field that you see right here, right over in there. I go down this road right here, which is Long Island, which takes you back there to exactly what it says. Look here, some military vehicles. That's pretty neat. Anyways, I go down Long Island, which is an island, and then I pull off to the curve down there. Someday we'll walk down into there. I have videos. If you go back and search some of my first videos to where it states hunting state state land, checking trail cameras, it was all on that land. Anyways, and you also just seen what looked like a little gas station to our right back there. That has not been a gas station in probably at least 10, 20 years that I know of. And there's another RV park, which I do not believe they have water access. Now we are just kind of slowly but slowly getting away from the water. So I think our other video ended up being over 15 minutes, but less than 20 to get all the way around the lake. And we'll see how much this one is when we're done. Maybe it was less than 15. Yeah, I think it was. I think it was less than 15. But anyways, you guys can kind of compare on both of these, you know, which way's the quickest, and because I run speed limit. Actually, I'm going under speed limit right now. Now, normally I would turn down that road right there that says O'Connor's Point and go the back way, and I think you guys kind of might like that because there's a covered bridge that is on the photo of my channel here, but that'll be for a different day. We're just going all the way around. Now, this is the same road. If you go back and look at where I was looking at land, this is the same busy road that was the first piece of property that we looked at. This is the same road. We're just about 5 miles away from it. So up here on your left, you're going to see Duff's Quarry, which is our gravel quarry. There also is a hardware store there that I don't use that often, just because I kind of forget about them a lot. So we're just kind of tooling right along. Crack my window a little bit here. I hope that doesn't make too much noise. Trying not to make you guys look at the hood of the truck, but for some reason it's hard for me to get my stand up any higher than that. There we go. Maybe tilt it down just a little bit, or tilt it up just a little bit. So there is our Hurley Farms little farm market, and then like I said, here's Duff's Quarry, the gravel quarry and everything. Road's going to get a little bumpy here. We're crossing over a bridge, a little bridge over a creek. So it might got a little bumpy there for a second. So we're just headed on, and there's the Ohio Ready Mix for concrete. There's the lumber yard, brick and block. We're just traveling right along. Now we're going to be turning up here to the right. We're just moving right along. And we're going to be turning. You can already see our caution thing there, or our four-way. And here we go. Bump, 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 bump. Okay, so now we are on the road that I live off of, but we're probably 3 or 4 miles away from home. I don't know what all to talk about. The property, the third property that we looked at that I really liked, there is the backside of it right there. As you can see, it's a beautiful little piece of property. Gorgeous barns. I could make that a nice little homestead. And off to the left is where a friend of mine, his wife still lives there, but he's now passed away. We used to play music together. So we're just kind of traveling along. Now up here on the right, you're going to see a marina. Now he's not on the water. He's never been on the water, and probably one of the biggest marinas that we have. Of course, he's close to the water, you know, within a mile or so. But it seems kind of weird to have a marina on the land and not on the, you know, not on the land. I guess they're all on land, but, you know, not on the water, so to speak. That is A&H Hose Assembly off to the left that we just passed. Once again, they don't really create a lot of traffic or nothing. They're a little mom and pop style place. Now coming up, we are coming up on Bud's Marina, which is right there. You can see it's kind of a big operation. Nice little place. He bought the restaurant building that used to be right here, and he's got more parking and storage now. I never realized how bad our roads were until I tried to film. I definitely need a gimbal that I can put my camera on and get rid of all them little bumps and stuff. Hopefully I ain't making you guys sick. But we're into this about 12 minutes. I'm going to say it's about the same distance one way as the next. Now down to the right is Moundwood. That is our state boat dock and stuff, close to us. Excuse me. Off to the left, there's going to be a little shopping, I don't want to call it a plaza. A couple little businesses in there. I think a chiropractor, and it'll be right over here in the pizza place. If you're ever at Indian Lake, please go check out La Pizzeria right there. They have the best mom and pop's pizza that there is. Another campground. You'll see some abandoned businesses up here. Excuse me. Goodness gracious, I feel like I'm losing my voice. I know everybody's on there because you talk too much. So here's a little restaurant called Woody's. I hear it's really good to eat there. I've never ate there. Now we are within walking distance now of my place. The old grocery store used to be right there. And then that is a drive-through. And you know what? Just really quick, I'm going to pull in here because I know a lot of my southern subscribers have never heard of a drive-through. And maybe one day, just for fun, we'll drive through there and I'll take you guys with me. See that truck pulling through that building right there? He basically goes in there and tells them what he wants. You know, whether it's beer, cigarettes, wine, pop, bait, bread, chips. It's basically a grocery store, small grocery store, convenience store that you could drive through. Right there. And for anybody that's interested, off to the left, that blue house right there, that's where I grew up. We had that and that white building behind it. And I used to catch the bus right there. That is now closed down. And this was another old grocery store that's closed down. And then we're getting ready to pull right back into my spot. As you can see, we got a campground right here at the head of the road where I live. So we're going in, and I've already checked my mail. And once again, we're going to get really bumpy. And I do apologize for that, but this way you guys have seen a complete circle of the lake that I live on. It's not huge. 30 minutes or less, you can go all the way around it. We're up to 16-minute videos so far. And we were approximately halfway, as close as I know to halfway, when we first started this video at that grocery store / hardware store. So as we pull on up, you can see my place here. You can see my ladder sitting there because I had to unload it. And my little greenhouse, and my flags are blowing, and my little workshop, and where the kids play basketball. So anyways, that's it. We're back home now, and I've got to go in and do some messing around on the computer and get some stuff off the computer, some videos. I've got too much stuff stored. So once again, this is a general vlog video. Please give us a thumbs up. Comment down below. Tell us where you live. And we will see you on the next video. I hope you guys have a great day, an even better tomorrow, and an awesome night. And we will see you on the next video.